In this problem, we are asked which vertex form equation is equivalent to y equals 3x squared minus 18x plus 9. Now I'm going to show you the steps to do this, and this is connected to problems 2 and 3. But you could also use Desmos to help you answer this question. You can put the standard form equation into Desmos that you're given, and then put your answer choices into Desmos that you're given, and take a look and see which one gives you the exact same parabola. Also, when you're looking at your choices, you know that your A value must stay the same. So our A value must be 3. When you graph the standard form of this equation, you can identify the vertex of that parabola and then use that to help inform your decision on which equation it is in vertex form. But I want to show you how to do this one by hand as far as completing the square. So we're going to start off with our equation. Y equals 3x squared minus 18x plus 9. The first thing that we need to do is we need to factor out this 3, since a is not 1, from the first two terms, because as we said in problems 2 and 3, we are going to try to build 3 sets of squares. So we'll factor 3 out of those first two terms. So that'll look like 3x squared minus 6x. Now we're going to try to complete a square. So I'm going to add some value of blocks right here. And I'm going to take this plus 9 that we had, and I'm just going to move that down and set it aside for a minute. And whatever I add inside this parentheses, I'm going to have to subtract that same value in order to maintain equivalence with my original equation. So now we need to find this new C value that we would need to complete a single set of blocks that makes one square, which is b divided by 2 squared, or negative 6 divided by 2 squared, which is negative 3 squared, or 9. Now, if I add a 9 inside the parentheses, this is all being multiplied by the 3, so I would have to subtract 27 to maintain equivalence. So that was what we did in problems 2 and 3. Now we're ready to rewrite this in vertex form. So I'm going to start with y equals. I'm going to keep my a value of 3 out there. And I'm going to take what's in this parentheses and rewrite that as a perfect square, since that's what we built. We designed it to make that into a perfect square. So that will be x minus 3 squared. And if you forget, you know it's that b over 2 value. Then for our final step, we are going to take these last two terms, these constants, and we're going to combine them. So 9 minus 27 would be minus 18. So we have now built our equation in vertex form, y equals 3 times x minus 3 squared minus 18. So what this means is we can make 3 sets of squares with side length x minus 3, but then we will be 18 unit blocks short of completing those 3 sets. So we'll be 6 blocks short on each set.